Yes, it is true. This is the last year for Miss Independent. Now, clearly, after 10 years, from 2010 to 2020, of managing Miss Independent and being the creator of this phenomenal group of women, I did not take the decision lightly. And in fact, it is something that I have been wrestling with for about a year now. Started last year and really wanted to take the time and take a minute to tell you how I arrived at this conclusion, but also why it's a great thing, and why I'm very excited for what's next in my life. So, of course, if you've never heard the story, briefly, Miss Independent started off as a meetup group on meetup.com. 2010, July 10th is when I started the group. And it was a way for me to just get out of the house. I had just gone through a breakup. I just wanted some way of making friends. I didn't have much of a life. And I was really trying to find myself. I was just really feeling like I had no tribe. I had no basis grounding, nothing. And so I created this group as a way to get out, make friends, and explore the city of Houston. That happened at a very rapid pace. I soon started to see that there were women just like me, and we were all looking for each other, and we were finding each other via Meetup. From that, it grew and grew rapidly, and I wanted to be more intentional, which meant I needed to have a little bit more control of the group. Took it off of Meetup. We were on Facebook briefly until I created a website, and from there we've just been exploring different ways to get together and connect as women. It started off just for single women, now it's for all women. And in 2020, of course, as we now know, during a pandemic, we have to figure out how we want to live our lives in a different way because we've got to make adjustments. I was already on that journey last year, 2019, which is why I'm faring, thank God, so well this year. 2019, I was feeling like I don't know how I feel about what I'm doing. Am I doing enough? Is this even impacting anyone anymore? So I decided to go bigger, and I really had this mentality and this deal with myself: go big, go home. This is the year that Miss Independent grows, explosive growth. You do things differently, but we can't stay stagnated. Either this is the year that I grow, or this is the year that I stop. And so I hosted our fifth or sixth hashtag Girls Night Out event, our signature event of the year every year. I went bigger, I did more, rented out 7,000 square foot of space, transformed it into all kinds of different art installations. It was a huge undertaking. And then after that, I really thought and expected that I would feel amazing, like I've conquered something, I've done something great. And it didn't change anything. I still kind of felt like there's something off. And that feeling stayed with me for a while. And then from there, it went from, that was July 2019. The rest of 2019, almost like a writer's block, I just felt like I wasn't being inspired. I didn't see a vision for what we were going to do next. And I always had. And I'm very much a person of faith, and I just believe that if God can give you vision, then it gives you provision to make those things happen. And when I stopped seeing movement, I felt like the provision in a way had been cut off. And then following that came the cutting off, I guess, of my vision, because there is no more vision. This is it. Great job. Nothing's wrong. It's not a bad thing, but everything has a season. This season lasted 10 years. Before this, I was teaching Pilates and a personal trainer. I did that for 9 years. And when I knew it was time to leave, it wasn't like you know what, I think I'll just stop doing this only thing that I've been known for 9 years. I had the same feeling, and I remembered, oh yeah, I felt uncomfortable. I felt kind of uninspired, underwhelmed. I didn't know what was happening. One day, 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm sitting on the edge of my bed, and I just thought, I'm gonna stop teaching Pilates. And it just came to me like that, and immediately I felt better. And the same thing happened with Miss Independent. As things were progressing with the pandemic and I had more time to be at home and sit and be quiet and think, I started to realize my mind doesn't go to the next event. My mind doesn't go to the next blog. I'm thinking about cooking. That's like my thing now. I'm thinking about cooking and photography and writing, and I always did want to write, and I do write, but I want to write for me. I want my voice to come out. And so all of those things really came to a head when the pandemic happened. And with clarity and certainty and love and releasing this thing that I've created for 10 years, I am very fully confident that now is the time.